taking the three of you separately and then putting it all together, I made a list of her questionable behaviors according to you. And let's see if I've hit the main things. You said she abandoned the three of you at ages 3, 8, and 10, that she took you to a Motel 6, dropped you off, said, I'm leaving, somebody's going to come pick you up.
Grandparents picked us up from there.
And she left.
And she was gone. That was the last time I saw her until we visited years later.
But that was her departure when she was going off with this other guy.
Starting a new family, yes.
Okay. She breaks promises.
Yep.
Yeah. Are we going to fly you out to see us? And, you know, I'm going to come visit you, and we're going to live back together again and be a family again. And it never happened. It never happened.
Right. So build you up, didn't let you down. Yep. More recently, since nasty texts, things like that, where she'll flip, get frustrated, and tell you you're horrible people. Yep. Okay. You say that she would choose abusive men, and so you would be in danger as kids.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Multiple times.
Previous stepfather even tried to shoot her, and when I lived back with her there in Maine, and yeah, it's on that level of danger, you know.
Yeah.
He shot at her. Yes.
He shot at her and missed.
Yes.
And okay.
It was more of a warning shot, I'm assuming. But they had a manhunt going on throughout the state for him, and then my mom had.
But you blame her for getting shot at.
And then that's when she had sent me back to California and told me she'd be there a week later. She just had to drive her stuff, and she never showed up.
You said at one point she just got in a full-out fist fight with a 15-year-old.
Yeah, I witnessed that.
It was a 15-year-old girl.
15-year-old girl, and she was a grown woman.
Okay, and then she drove to your house, pulled up on the lawn, honking the horn, yelling for your fiance to come out in the yard and fight her.
Oh yeah, called her out over something as silly as apple picking. You know, she wasn't invited. We didn't extend an invitation that was extended to us, to her. So she felt like she wasn't included. And we went apple picking with my son and my daughters, and she sent nasty messages on Facebook, and then showed up on my lawn at about 8:30 at night, holding the horn down, honking, screaming obscenities. And I actually had to go out and confront her because my children were still awake, and you know, I wasn't going to put my fiance in that situation. She didn't need to deal with her. You know, I've dealt with it my whole life, so dealing with that was no different than any other moment. But.
Well, the three of you feel abandoned by her, of course, and then you say she's also abandoned her stepdaughter.
Yeah.
And then you say that when you were 16, she's opening credit cards up in your name and running up bills and ruining your credit when you were 16.
16, 17, they were utility bills put in my name because she couldn't afford to pay them herself.
And emptied out a savings account.
When we were younger, she had accessed our one of the first trips we took back there. She had accessed our savings accounts while we were there.
She had some choice names for your fiance on Facebook.
Yeah, she called my fiance a whore. Told her she was never part of the family, never included, called her dirty, unclean, basically anything she could to hurt.